Okay then, everybody, you lucky people. Today is my tinplate motorbike film. Okay. Now, the first thing you see there is a Schuko Mirakomoto motorcycle. It's clockwork, made in West Germany. It doesn't work. I have seen one for sale. I have seen one running. So what I'm going to do is tell you what it should do and how very incredibly rare it is to have one at all. Now, on the base here, it says Mirakomoto 1012, made in US zone, Germany. And what it does is if you put it on like a piece of wood with an edge to it, a bit like the piece of wood I generally have to run the friction toys on, it'll run along, and when it gets to the edge where it would normally drop off, it stops and turns around and goes in a different direction, which I think is really clever, and it will do that until the motor runs down. I have seen one working on YouTube. You could look up that if you want. Now you have the details. And I have seen one for sale on eBay, working for £400. This is how rare it is. This cost me £54. It doesn't work. I don't know quite why, but being a Schuko, it's sort of difficult to get it apart. Because on the normal tinplate toy, whereas the tabs that hold it together are on the outside, on Schuko toys, they're folded inside. So how easy it's going to be to get the bottom off, I do not know. But it came with a key. It is wound up. I think it might be overwound. But for whatever reason, the clockwork is sort of locked. It's locked, so I have to find out why. But anyway, it's a nice thing to have, I think, anyway. The gas tank should be like really shiny chrome, but it's sort of tarnished and rusted. But I got stuff to get rid of the rust now, so that's the first one. But I just think it's a nice thing anyway. I do. So whether or not I attempt to get it apart or don't, or just leave it the way it is, we'll wait and see, shall we? But that's for the future. Now, the next thing I have is this. Hang on a minute, no, I won't do that next. I'll do this. Hang on a minute. Right, this motor, no, I'll do this one now. Look, hang on a minute. Okay, so this tinplate motorbike here. Now I like this one because it's unplayed with, and there's a reason why it's unplayed with, as I'll tell you in a minute. Meantime, have a look at it, and you can look it up for yourself. Hang on a minute. Yeah. Yes, that's made by J. Wagner of West Germany. Now, I have seen these before in blue, and it should be friction drive. It was sold as motor not working. I thought, well, this is weird. I've never seen a black one before. and never one in such nice condition either, for that matter. But the reason it doesn't work, well, it goes along, and but the reason the friction motor doesn't work is when I took it apart and looked at the motor, there's a cogwheel missing, which I don't think was ever in there to begin with. I think it was missed out. It's a sort of factory error, if you will. So, I think it's really quite good. Both the wheels turn, the front and the back wheels turn, you see. So it would be really good, but if the friction motor was in it, all that tread on the tyres would have worn off by now, wouldn't it? From it being played with a lot. I don't know, maybe it's a factory model, I don't know, that they just stood on the shelf. They didn't need to put the have the motor working. I don't know, it's a bit of a mystery, that one. Okay, so anyway, there's that. And then we have this one. This is a friction drive one. This is made by J. Wagner, also of West Germany. This is a friction one that does work. But as you notice, the wheels, the motorcycle wheels, don't come into contact with the ground. And it's all moulded into one piece. The only thing that moves is the little plastic driving wheels, sort of in the middle. But I think it's good. That's the same size as the other one, really. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'll show you. That would run a long time, really, wouldn't it? Really. It would run quite a long, long time. Okay. And then we come into the motorbike and sidecar, which you remember from before. Now, what I had to do in order to get the sidecar wheel was to go on eBay, and I discovered that they're now making these, although yes, this is Chinese, but it's the older style of the Chinese version, and find the new Chinese version, and it came directly from Shanghai, the replacement. Not very well packaged, just thrown into a polythene bag, a simple plastic bag, no padding, no anything. And when it arrived, it was all bent and buckles, and well, the clockwork wouldn't wind because the back wheel was all twisted, and it was supposed to come with a key, which it didn't. And anyway, I'll show you that one in a minute, how it looks now. But there's a terrific difference between the new version and the old version. So I'll just stop this here so you can have a look at the difference in the two of them. So there's the hang on a minute. Now look at the difference. Now remember this, okay? Look at the detail in the engine, look at the detail of the wheels, the detail of the rider, in fact all of that detail, and then compare it to the new one. Look at that. The wheels aren't painted properly, the tyres aren't detailed, the engine is hardly there at all, just an idea of one. The driver's clothes aren't very well detailed. The sidecar, well, they can see where I took the wheel off. So yeah, basically it's the same thing, but it's not so nice. The colours aren't even as nice. I mean, look, compare it. the lining, and it hasn't got this, although this does have a sort of brown stripe. This one doesn't have that. No. But anyway, there we go. So this is no, you see the wheel is sort of stuck in, it doesn't really go round. So that's for parts now, that one. That's all for parts. Yeah, so of course that does work now. Because I don't suppose I've got a key for it, have I? No, of course not. Of course I haven't. Of course I don't have a key for it. Let's see. See if this works. Oh yeah, that does. So, I haven't had this running actually since I've had the wheel on. I haven't even tried this out, to be honest. Let's see what it does, shall we? Yeah, well you see, it will work, of course it will. I just haven't. Yeah, but anyway, you know, you've seen it before, but it's all together now, so that's better, I think. So anyway, that's that then, anyway. And I've got a whole load of new stuff actually now, so what I'll be showing you next week will be a fun thing, which will be this. I'll give you a sneak preview of this Yoni coffin bank. Yeah, some of you may know what this is. It's a clockwork money box with a skeleton who takes your money away. But yeah, so that's a sneak preview. 1960s, that is, made in Japan. So I'll be showing you that next week because it's so much fun. And I wanted to do it now, but I can't because I've got to leave something, haven't I? So anyway, there we go. That's the toys I have for this film. I'm sorry it was quite boring, but never mind, you can't have it all, can you? So yeah. Yes. Yes. So, there we go then. So, I'll see you next week with the coffin bank. And you'll love it. I know you will. Because I do. So, see you soon then everyone. Thanks a lot. Keep up the good work you all. And bye!